Time.
Welcome, Craig and Giard.
Alright, are we ready to begin?
No, I have no idea
Okay.
what I'm even doing.
No one is ready for.
I
No
have
one is ready
opened
for
the
the
PDF.
crackpot that is about to appear.
Hello and welcome to End of Broadcast, the one-shot where we play the game Killer Ratings. We are missing Addie tonight, so we are doing this one-shot. I do not know the game very well. I just skimmed over it in the last 15 minutes. Some of us haven't even opened the PDF yet. It's going to be a great time. So, basically this game is a sort of spoof of Ghost Hunter shows. So lots of campy, douchey people making pretend that a place is haunted and then it ends up actually being haunted and pretty deadly in the end. We will get into that as we go. I will not be using all of the rules because I do not know them. But first we need our characters. So you have 2 stats. You have 5 points to divide between them. You have Provoke, the ability to cause drama and survive, your ability to, survive. That's your ability to think rationally and sort of get out of a dangerous situation. So if you're a very dramatic but, weak of heart person, you would have High Provoke. So you could do 4 and 1, 1 and 4, 3 and 2, however you want to. So yeah, you will divide that, but first you will want an archetype. So there is the face, which is sort of the host of the show, like the main character of the show. At least they believe they are. The camera person, kind of in the name, but the director, that's me, the GM, is sort of outside the situation, directing things. The camera person is in charge of making sure everything looks good, making sure they get everything on camera. There's the charlatan, they're the supernatural talent, and they're a fraud. They're dramatic, and they have great wardrobe. The face is Buddy, who is sort of the, setup guy, the hype man for the face. The academic, who is, generally a skeptic and knows a lot of actual history, but maybe isn't the best at dealing with things once they come up. And then, like I said, me, the director. Generally, it says you want to have at least one face and one camera person, but really it can be any combination. I should say we are doing an AU, so we will be playing in a different universe's Fox Jumps, where there are no speakers and things are a little bit less whimsical and a little bit more deadly. So, to set up the scene, John Noble, a local real estate magnate who owns half the town, has decided to be sort of the temporary director of a special episode of a ghost hunting show. Mainly wants to raise tourism for all of his businesses, since he will profit off of pretty much anything going into the town. So he decided to share the secret tunnels that run under the town. You will be popping up in various locations throughout the town, all of them scary and spooky. But we will get into that. So, like I said, we have those 5 character archetypes: the face, the camera person, the charlatan, the face is Buddy, and the academic. You can play existing characters in storybook ending. Of course, this is an alternate universe. Or you can play brand new characters. It is totally up to you. Does anyone know who they might want to play?
I do. I will be playing Tom, the juvenile delinquent, who has just landed his, I want to say, third job of the summer as the unpaid enthusiastic intern slash camera person for this episode based in Fox Jumps.
Amazing. What is your provoke and your survive?
I'm gonna use the base provoke and survive, which is provoke 2 and survive 3.
Right. So when you roll a check, you'll be rolling a d6, and you want to roll
Yes.
equal to or below your number in that stat. So if you have provoke 2, you want to roll a 2 or below, and survive 3, you want to roll a 3 or below. That's pretty much it. It's always going to fall into one of those two rolls. So you really just have to keep track of those two numbers. Okay, who's next? Does anyone else have an idea of who they might want to play?
I'm gonna be playing a AAU of tabs for sure as the charlatan. Provoke 3,
Alright.
survive 2.
Provoke 3, survive 2. Awesome.
Well, I'll play Samantha Youst, who owns the
Oh.
pharmacy.
Yay!
Fantastic. I'm so happy with that.
We get lore on Samantha.
And I think she's going to have to be the face. So
Oh, I'm trying to decide if I need to send you the one secret I have about Samantha so you have it for...
absolutely you do.
Okay.
Oh my god,
you get
yes.
secret lore. Whether it comes up or
Lore.
not is up to your discretion, but you get to know you've unlocked the secret.
All right.
Okay. Secret is sent. Did you decide your provoke and survive, Danny, for Samantha?
Let me look at her secret real quick.
I'm steepling my fingers and cackling.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's see.
Hello? What is happening?
Oh
I'm
dear,
glad you
this
like the
actually
secret.
scares me for the main show.
What's wrong? What's going on with our favorite lesbian?
You'll find out eventually.
Uh-oh.
So let's do provoke 3, survive 2.
Perfect. You know what? Let's see. We have the face, the camera person, and the charlatan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Edward will be the academic, and he will have provoke 1, survive 4.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna live.
Yeah, but he's not going to be very provocative. Well, that's
You know
not
what?
the right word.
I can also take it as the ghost, just like everyone else. Don't give a shit about him.
Oh, that hurts, but it's true. Oh, first we need to decide a show name. So, who wants to roll the first d20?
I've got a die right here. I can roll something.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
That's a 9.
A 9. Okay, and who wants to roll the second d20?
I did it.
All right.
9 and
7.
7.
John Noble's voice comes on over the airwaves and says, "Tonight on Fiend Towns, a very special episode exploring the small, cryptic town of Fox Jumps. What kind of secrets will be uncovered? What kind of lives will be unwound? Find out tonight, after this commercial break." So, I think we finally cut on with the camera held by Tom to the tunnels underneath Fox Jumps. No one really knows why there are tunnels. Maybe it was like a Prohibition era thing or something like that. No one's really sure. John Noble might know, but he's not really letting on. There are some things better left secret in his mind. And we will enter the first room. I think the first room we find is a familiar one to us, the audience. And it is the library. It's dark in here, as it is after hours. It's the middle of the night. And the air has that pleasant smell of, old paper, but it's also just a little bit too quiet. So we will go through the list. We will go Tom, then Tabs, then Samantha, and you will, or rather the players, so I guess Grim, then Killian, then Danny, and you will describe features of the room. That can be anything from the room's vibe, humid, cold, a spooky sight such as a crashed chandelier or an axe buried in the wall, or anything else that sounds cool, weird, fun, or gross. So everyone gets to add a feature. So, Grim, what do you think is noticeable about this library at night?
The camera kind of pans to the side a little bit as Tom notices all the photos of all the paintings and photos of children reading books and stuff. For some reason, they don't have pupils at night. It's really weird. It's like a weird shadow trick.
Ooh, I like
Oh, I
that.
love that.
All right, Killian, what's your feature?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, I would like to say that the books will randomly look out of place. Like you'll find random books scattered where they shouldn't be, in complete odd corners of this library. And they all seem to have a similar vibe about them, they're all about similar topics, and they are not where they should be in any way, shape, or form.
Someone put Robin Hood in the nonfiction area. I wonder what that means.
like murder mystery type beats everywhere.
All right, and Danny, what is your feature?
It's cold. Like, way colder than it should be.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so we have pupilless children paintings and pictures. We have mysteriously placed books, usually murder mysteries and whatnot. And it is far too cold for a library at night in the spring. So you are set up in this room, in this library. It is up to our face to give an introduction to the audience, which is, the literal audience, but also me, the director, and explain where you are.
Currently, the camera is not on the face, by the way.
Oh, thanks a lot, Tom. This is why you're unpaid.
Ugh, Tom.
I think you start to film actually, and then you hear over your ear comms, and you hear, "Tom, on the face. We need to get the money, and we need to have a decent
well,
show."
I mean, it's spooky over there. Isn't that what you want?
We'll get to that. Now do as I say,
okay,
boy.
okay,
Oh.
okay. Uh, he turns the camera over to the face. The face. Yes.
And I'm sorry, what was we were fiend what?
Fiend
Fiend
hounds.
hounds.
Fiend hounds.
I imagine that's entirely in character.
Right.
Oh yes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fiend Hounds. We're here in the library. Wouldn't think it would be anything special. It looks like a library. But take a closer look, and things are just a little bit off. Take a look at the pictures. Feel the temperature. Well, I guess you can't feel the temperature. You'll have to edit that out, okay? Things are just a little bit off. Let's turn to our friends here and let's look and see what all we're feeling in here. And she turns around to wait, who's in the room with me? I don't even know. Someone else do this. Makeup.
There is no makeup. This is a ghost show, says John.
What, you don't want me looking my best? Fine.
Is the red dot supposed to be flashing if it's on?
Ugh, John.
Oh, God.
No, it's recording. It's recording. We're all good. We're all good. Yeah.
You can't even do this one thing right, kid.
Do you think Tabitha
Oh.
steps in front of Edward as the camera finds its way over to him? Because he is kind of panicking already.
No, he's gonna shove Edward in front of the camera.
Oh, God. Okay. It's on me. Is that okay?
Yes, it's
He
on
gulps
you.
very loudly, and he says, "Hello, America. Is this airing in countries other than America? Okay. Hello, world. I am Edward, and This is a very spooky library. It was constructed in 1926, and he's like reading off of note cards. And he says, and while ghosts are real, I mean, they're not real. I mean, they are real. Oh goodness. There have been many reports of ghosts in the library. Coming from me, I'm very afraid of them. Oh God, why did I sign up for this? Samantha, why did you make me sign up for this?
Eddie, you're gonna be fine. Smile.
Oh, okay. And he puts on a very weak smile. And then slowly just tries to step away out of the camera's frame.
Uh, a hand with a thumb on it, like, kind of floats into the camera as Tom gives Edward a big thumbs up.
He actually smiles a little bit at that, more genuinely.
Let's check in with Tabitha.
Where to begin? um, what would you first like to investigate, Samantha?
Well,
You're always delegating where we go to other people. What would you like to do, dear?
I think that we should first just get a sense of this room. I mean, you're the expert here. Tell me, what kind of vibes are you picking up?
Cold.
It is cold, isn't it?
The pictures of the children need to be investigated first and foremost. Maybe we could find something about them.
Yes, let's look at these pictures. They look different at night.
Yes, quite.
Tom, come over towards the pictures.
I can just zoom. Yeah, I'll zoom because it's a little creepy over there.
You can't curse on the... Oh my God.
The camera zooms way too far into Tabitha's face, and then yeah, it's there. It's there. He doesn't think a thing wrong with it. Just completely zoomed
Tom,
in.
come over here. Come on.
Fine.
Come on, there's no such thing as ghosts. Get over here.
He zooms it back. Yeah, but it's still creepy.
Yeah.
He zooms it back out and like walks forward and kind of gets into personal space because it's a big TV camera, and he's just like, "That better?"
Tom, ugh.
You're doing great, buddy.
Edward,
Thanks,
don't
bro.
encourage him.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You're not doing great, buddy.
He's doing something for sure.
Oh,
Hold the camera straighter, Tom. Don't. Eyes on the pictures, please.
look, I'm holding it as
Director.
straight as you are. It's fine.
Tom.
As you call for the director, you can hear the faint sounds in your earcoms of someone just slamming their head into a desk over and over.
All right. Okay, Tom, camera on me. We're gonna do a good intro here. Okay. You got a good shot?
Yeah.
My hair's looking okay. It's all, I don't need to fix it. She's fluffing her hair.
It looks like you're in a creepy library.
Okay. I don't know if that's good or not. Okay. Okay, so we're going to just follow me. Come on, folks, let's head down the hall here and check out these photos. During the day, they're completely normal. Nothing weird about them at all. But at night, check them out.
Oh God.
Edward, it's fine.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
Aren't they interesting, Edward?
Oh, don't they sell UV paint that darkens when UV gets exposed to it? You know, like
Do you think there's UV
sense, but
lights
like
in the library, Tom?
it's called a sun. You stupid.
No, you don't have UV
God.
in the library, right, Edward? Edward, you know all about these sorts of things, don't you? Tell us about lights.
He quickly flips through his note cards and shuffles back in front of the camera and says, the sun does indeed give off UV light, but we are within, and the windows, maybe the windows don't reach all the way, and,
Right. Isn't it bad for the books to be exposed to light?
Yes, it's, in the books, they need to be protected from too much of the natural sunlight, and so probably the paintings are haunted by ghosts. Probably.
Well, you heard it right here from our academic who knows all about this sort of thing.
I like
We're protecting
books.
the lights from the books from the UV light. So clearly it can't be UV activated because there's no UV to activate it in the library.
That is, yes. I think at this point I'm going to have everyone roll their provoke. I think, Samantha, you're doing a pretty good job of directing everyone around, so I will give you 2d6,
Okay.
and you will pick the best roll. But you want to roll equal to or beneath your provoke.
Not delightful.
Not delightful. Oh no.
I got the 4, and my provoke's a 3.
I think we have to describe how we provoke the ghost.
I think the ghost is probably provoked by how poor the quality of this television show is.
It's like, God dang, I can see it before
Oh,
it comes out.
damn.
It sucks.
All right.
Aw.
So Edward failed. Tabitha, I believe you failed as well.
Yes.
And then
Viola succeeded.
Viola succeeded.
Are we
Did
counting fails as we provoked it, or fails as we didn't provoke it?
failure means nothing happens at all. It's a dead room. Success
Cool,
means something odd
cool.
happens, odd but explainable. So I think, as Samantha talks about protecting the books, you hear just outside of, like around the corner, you hear the fluttering of pages in the wind. If you rush over to check what's happening, they're still, but some of the books are lying open. Do you investigate the books?
Yes, and Samantha's going to narrate herself going over there. Oh my goodness. Everyone look at this. There are books that are open. I swear. There's no way that Viola would leave these open. So it is clearly something going on. Right, Tabitha?
Mayhaps. Well, there's also a lot of books everywhere, too. I don't think that she would let those lying around either, would she, dear?
No, she absolutely wouldn't. So there must be something that's got them out. Do you know if any spirits can lift books?
Maybe a few. Although, what would they inhabit here? The paintings themselves, maybe?
Maybe.
Or is there an artifact within these walls?
Oh, I never thought of that.
I think Tom's camera kind of idly travels over to Edward, who's literally shaking in fear, and he says, "It's a poltergeist."
The camera immediately starts zooming in and out of the books, and Tom is going.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Anyways, you check the books, and on each page, I won't go into the specifics, but on each page is notably the description of someone dying. You know, various scenes from various literature, encyclopedias of, royals' deaths and whatnot. But it's every single page that has been flipped open to is indeed someone's death.
Oh my.
Oh, it's a big book of spoilers. That sucks.
Look, we're trying to get a mood here, Tom. We're trying to go with this, right?
The camera doesn't hear the cameraman. That's how it works.
The camera picks up sound, Tom. That's how it works.
Oh.
This is just some
Well.
more editing that the director's gonna have to do. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. We got this, right, guys? We got this.
Yes. However, the camera. We can't edit out the shaking of your camera, Tom. Are you scared?
I'm sorry. Edward is holding on to my spine here while he's vibrating like a chihuahua.
Edward,
Oh,
it's
I'm
gonna be fine.
sorry.
I can't get fired again. No one will hire me.
You're not gonna get fired. Just don't point out things that are gonna have to get edited out. Try to think
Okay.
about the show, right? Because we want this to be a success.
Yes, yes. Consider the implications of what you're saying before you say them.
A hard skill for a teenager.
Yes. And Edward, darling, please, deep breaths. Deep breaths. You know this is all fake, right?
Does anyone have a paper bag?
What just happened to thinking about what you say before you say it?
We're not live, right?
Oh god, no, you are not live.
Yeah, see, it's fine.
We can edit it out.
We're gonna have to edit this whole section out
All in
anyway. So.
post.
Exactly.
You kind of hear John musing in the background, barely audible, like, I wonder if I can get Tom to edit this without pay, too. Anyways, move on to the next room. Go back into the tunnels. Library is getting old.
Fine.
Back into the tunnels.
And away we go.
All right, folks. We're heading back. She'll keep narrating as she walks.
Yeah. So you head back down into the tunnels, and while you would expect those to be cold, it's noticeably warmer compared to the very cold library. So that's weird. You walk away, there are these twisting labyrinthian hallways, and eventually you find yourselves... Let's see, do I want to do a new location or one we've already seen? What do we think, gang?
Stick with something we've already seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think then we pop up in a trapdoor in the storage room of none other than the Lazy Dog. So again, this is a sort of tavern-like bar / bed and breakfast / inn / you get it. Let's see. Let's go back through and define some features of the room, starting with Grim. What do you think is noticeable about this, about the vibe or location here?
Bear isn't sleeping and he's actively pacing around the entire Lazy Dog.
Aww.
Poor pub.
It's a good thing dogs are immortal.
Not like scared or anything, just like dead-faced, kind of like rigid, kind of marching through the entire Lazy Dog.
I'm gonna say it smells like some of the food's gotten a little bit spoiled in the back.
Ooh.
All right. And Danny?
There's a door that has like 6 locks on it.
Oh.
Ooh. I imagine that they're all like cartoonishly locked too. Like there's like 6 different locks completely, like a deadbolt, a normal doorknob that's locked.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of like the like barn door things.
A big slidey lock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a bar you place over, like a legit tavern.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, so we start the scene in this room. What does that look like?
Welcome everyone to the basement of the Lazy Dog. This is our favorite place in town. Everyone hangs out here at the bar / tavern / inn / B&B / hotel. And Margie's not here. She might not take too well to knowing that we're in her basement, so shh, let's keep it quiet. But if you listen real careful, you can hear Bear's awake. You hear the tippy taps of his little toes everywhere. Aww. And it smells kind of weird. Anyone else smell that?
Yes, I also smell that. Smells like something's rotting.
That's like a dumpster down here.
Yeah, maybe we should
What?
mention to Margie that we've been down here and it stinks.
Yeah, but then isn't that breaking and entering? Like, are we gonna get arrested if we tell?
We didn't break anything to enter.
It was open. We just walked in.
I feel like Margie's gonna have me arrested if she finds out I was down here. So, like,
I mean,
let's not.
it's only going to be a problem if we go through that mysterious door. Tom, zoom in on that.
Oh god, not that mysterious door.
Something tells me you want to open the mysterious door.
Well, of course I want to open the mysterious door.
Okay, cameras on you.
I'm sure we could find something to open it.
You know, Tabitha, you are really into, like, the occult and the unusual. Is there any sort of way that you could manipulate the locks into opening?
I believe that the blunt force would work just fine. However, I'm sure that we can figure something out. Edward, come over here. Let's figure this out.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, okay. And he will follow Tabitha over to the door and just kind of vibrate next to it.
What a unique way of getting to it if you can just, like, shake the locks open. Edward, deep breaths.
Do you think I can phase through it like the Flash?
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a good chance. I just imagine that, like, the camera, while the camera's on them, Tabs is gonna pretend to do some, like, stuff, and the second that they, like, move the camera a little bit, you just hear, like, the sound of, like, these locks being smacked.
Yeah, Marge is definitely not gonna know. It's fine.
She's not gonna know.
Never have a clue.
Through the comms, you can just feel John's excitement at potentially getting his rival, found out for something illegal. Because this is super sketchy. He doesn't care about the ghost right now. He cares about the crimes that could get, the lazy dog put out of business. He has his priorities.
Could we really be filming a crime?
It's only a crime if you think of it that way. If there's someone in there, we're freeing them.
I think of a lot of things as crimes because they are crimes because, yeah, they're crimes.
You would know, Tom.
Of course I would know. It's only because I get caught that they're bad.
So then let's not get caught. He seems to ignore the fact that it's actively being filmed.
And we won't get caught, Edward.
So you can't even run 2 steps without running out of air because you use all your energy
Okay,
on vibrating.
you know what, Tom? That's
I'm
mean.
sorry.
You're being
I'm sorry.
mean.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
being
Like
hurtful.
we're cool. I'm so sorry, Edward. Like we're real. Like I feel like you and me are the only ones who are actually buddies in this.
And he gives a weird glance over to Samantha.
This moment, like Tom is definitely just staring straight at the busted locks and like kind of throwing dagger eyes at Tabitha.
How about those shrugs? You gotta do what you gotta do.
He turns off the camera and like pulls the earpiece out and he's like, "Yeah, you got to do what you got to do when you're other bullshit, ain't you?"
What are you talking about, Tom?
Uh-huh. Fucking weirdo. He puts the earpiece back in after flipping Tabitha the bird.
When you put the earpiece back in, you hear halfway through a sentence, the earpiece back in. Tom, I did not pay you to take your earpiece out mid-production.
I think the only way you're paying me is by not having me arrested for last week.
We made a deal not to talk about that on the camera.
I don't believe the camera's on right now.
Yeah, no, I turned
The
it on.
camera's not. Oh my god.
Yeah, that little red light's not flashing.
Yes, and it's facing the floor.
He flicks the switch back on with like a little more force than one would for a very expensive, high quality TV camera. Just to be like, haha, fuck you, Noble.
Oh god. This is gonna turn out so great. I can't wait to see this edited on air. You're gonna be famous. Alright. So, I think at this point the locks on the door are unlocked. I will have you all roll to provoke again to see if we find anything interesting in there. Nope. I really should have made my provoke higher. Oh no.
Nope.
I met my score.
Dice gods, please curse me to roll low because I want something to happen. Yes.
Uh-oh. I rolled low. I met my score.
I have such sway with the dice deities.
Let's be nice.
I am just lucky that I rarely have to roll. So that's my plan. Let's see. So we got 2 successes.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. So we open the door. Let me think. What do we find in there?
If you need something to build off of, Tom is definitely like zoomed in all the way into the doorway. He's like standing back, but he's zoomed all the way in.
Yeah, I think as the door swings open, it creaks open, and the first thing the camera latches onto is the glint of light in a pair of what seem to be eyes, a pair of like human-like eyes just staring back at you.
Oh, fuck no.
Holy,
Oh my!
that's a big eye, he says as the camera's still on like 28 zoom.
Oh god.
Hussing, Tom.
Oh, wait, no, I'm zoomed in, sorry.
Fix your camera.
Wait, that's an eye!
More of the light filters into the room, and you see that the eyes are unmoving. Edward, not seeming to have noticed the eyes, actually just kind of reaches in and flips the light switch, and you find an almost entirely empty room, except for a very lifelike statue sitting in the back of the room, staring right at the door with very human-like eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Edward is looking at you like,
Noble, director, sir. Noble. Hey, Noble.
Yes. What are you seeing?
So, do you know if you like have a weird eccentric statue missing or something? Because this seems more your than Margie's.
Maybe Margie got into making lifelike statue.
I mean, I could see that. She's a little bit, unique.
I mean, but this is really, I really feel like this is more Noble's like direction of weird. So, like,
I don't appreciate that.
yeah. Tell me that when you actually take a good look at.
And I think he finally seems to look at the right screen and says, "Oh shit!
Oh, is that yours?
What in the hell? No, it's not mine."
Like, why do the eyes look moist? It's a statue.
They look very realistic for a statue.
You know what? Maybe you should move on to the next room. Hold on, and you hear a phone ringing in the background, and a click as his audio mutes.
Onwards and forwards, my dears.
Yeah,
Edward, how you doing, sweetie?
Edward, buddy.
Tabs is very casually gonna close that door, by the way.
Oh, good. I was gonna tell Edward to do it.
Edward has forgotten to look into the room, and he's just kind of staring at Samantha sadly. And then he shakes himself out of it and says, "Oh, was there something in the room? Sorry, I zoned out."
Yeah, no, it was just a
It's
statue.
fine.
A statue. Oh, should I open it back up? Did you get a good look at it? And he reaches for the doorknob.
Wait,
No,
Oh yeah, you
no,
do that.
Edward.
No, do that.
do you know anything about statues?
Um,
Tell the camera.
Yeah, and he looks over at the camera. He was definitely looking way off screen before. And he says, statues. Right. I don't have any note cards for this. They are, they're inanimate, and sometimes they're possessed by ghosts, and they can be made of different things like granite or wax. What did this one look like? It didn't have moist eyes, did it?
And look at it.
They were glistening. I don't think they were moist. They were just shiny. Like they were gemstones or something.
He goes even paler than before.
Okay, well, you don't have to look in there. We'll just
Let's move on.
listen to the director and go to the next room.
Well, the director literally just gave us, like, maybe it's a good idea. So, like, I don't know.
No, we're going.
I hate to say this, but I think I agree with him.
Fine.
Why do the tunnels connect to the lazy dog like this?
Oh, this whole town is connected. It's kind of weird. There's one that comes up under the pharmacy. There's one that comes up under the courthouse. There's not one under the jail, which is probably for the best.
I believe that they all originated at the speakeasy.
I was about to say that seems like a criminal activity waiting to happen, and I know criminal activity.
Yeah, don't admit that on camera either, Tom.
I'll edit it out, I guess, since I seem to have to do that.
Good. All right.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you start to climb back through the hatch into the tunnel, and the last thing you hear before the trapdoor closes is a banging coming from the room with the statue.
That's a little weird.
Edward, go look.
I will not go look. I like my life. I mean,
I'll pay you $20 if you look.
Where are you getting the money?
I'm an accountant, young man. I don't need $20.
Fine, then someone pay me $20 and I'll look.
Okay. And Samantha digs into her back pocket and pulls out a 20.
Oh no.
He kind of like both arm tosses the camera to Samantha.
Oh, no, I wanted you to carry the camera. Oh, fine.
Yeah, no. If I'm doing the risky stuff, you gotta do the camera.
All right. Red light's flashing?
Yeah. He, opens up the trapdoor.
We heard a noise, folks. And now, I'm behind the camera because our young, intrepid cameraman, Tom, is going to go check it out. He's the bravest of us all.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Samantha is still like sitting halfway through the trapdoor, just with the camera right above the floor looking in, just in case
Basically, yeah.
make an escape. And we see Tom walking away from the camera towards the previously locked door. And he opens it up, the light's still on, and the statue is just inches from the door, looking right at him. It's not moving. He
slams that door shut, like, so fast, it doesn't even latch properly, and he just, like, starts running for the trap door. If Samantha doesn't move, he's just going to jump on top of him and just go straight down the ladder. He's like, nope, this.
Okay, so in case any of you missed that, that statue got closer to the door. That's got, like, major Doctor Who vibes. Oh, have you seen the newest? Well, I guess she's not the newest Doctor anymore. The second newest Doctor? She was pretty.
He's gonna take his camera back. He's gonna snatch the camera back and start kind of hoofing it, like walking backwards through the tunnels. Like, yeah, no, this, no. Come on, bye.
Slow down.
And we cut to commercial. We see a series of short advertisements for, oddly, very similar things. There's John Noble's landscaping. There's Noble Real Estate.
John Noble's hot dog shack.
Please, he has only the finest of steaks at his shack.
Oh no, it's not actually John Noble's. It's something that Tom put in to fuck around with John Noble.
It's like edited in PowerPoint.
Yes. It's like John Noble's Wiener Shack.
Oh god. I hope you can hear that. I'm slamming my head into the desk now.
I succeeded.
There's the first few seconds of an advertisement for the Lazy Dog, and then it gets cut off by an advertisement for John Noble's latest bar that is opening up downtown. And then, let's see, while we're off camera, in-game, how's everyone feeling both in and out of character? Like, do we see any
Oh my
themes,
gosh,
trends?
I love this so much.
Working for
I
me so far.
really, I really
Yeah,
hope I'm
working.
doing Tom justice as if he would be like slightly different, but also the same.
Hold on. Tom doesn't like the word justice because that's usually tied to legal system. So
Oh yeah,
maybe
no,
take
I hope
that.
I'm doing John criminally well.
Perfect.
Tom totally gives the vibe of a trans dude that like hates the patriarchy.
Oh hell yeah.
Like he constantly talks about how it's failed the system.
When he gets older, he's definitely going to be smoking weed and talking about how good communism is.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not already happening. For sure. He definitely does not illegally smoke pot.
He's so real
Oh my
for
god, I
that.
forgot. He's a criminal. He's a bad boy.
God, I love Tom.
So what do the characters think is going on so far? We have only a couple clues so far just because it's going to be a shorter
Some
session.
freaky shit, that's what.
Okay, yes, that is the goal.
I think Samantha figures John set this all up.
That's fair. That is a fair assumption.
Well, I mean, if Samantha actually says that, Tom would definitely say, well, then how the hell would he get Bear to move? I mean, seriously, how would he get Bear to actually move more than 5 inches?
The dog is famously lazy.
Like at this point, he was pacing so much while we were just there for the short amount, he was practically running. That's the most exercise that dog's ever gotten.
He is all easily unsettled by some men in our town, though.
Yeah, but like he's not here.
You never know.
Don't say he's with us in spirit, you fake asshole.
Well, he isn't with us. Just over earpieces.
In technology,
Maybe the dog heard his voice. Dogs do have a nice sense of hearing.
you know what? You know what? I actually don't think that Bear pacing around is weird because if I heard the most hated person in Fox Jump's voice echoing through like 4 different earpieces, like very loudly, I would be pacing around looking for the motherfucker too.
Careful, Tom, you're gonna lose your not quite job.
He can't fire me. He doesn't do shit on his own. How is he gonna get this processed?
He'll find a way.
Not life finds a way. John Noble finds a way.
That sounds about right.
Yes,
Make that moolah.
he's got the money too.
Just like a fucking weed.
I think
He
you
is a
have all
weed.
been walking as you talk, with the
Yes.
camera turned off at the moment while you're, setting up for the scene.
Mhm.
And you come to another ladder in the tunnels, and it's got these like vines wrapped around the edge of the ladder, but it does seem to lead out to, somewhere upstairs. And you hear another click over your comms as John Noble says, "Okay, I have things sorted. Let's
Oh, finally back, I see.
yeah, let's keep rolling."
What things were sorted, sir?
Oh, we all totally missed your voice, Noble. Oh, yeah, we were so lost without our glorious director.
Tom, ease up.
I'm sorry. When I'm scared, I get easily pissed off. And that was fucking freaky shit right there, okay?
I mean, that was really good animatronics. Great job, John.
Agreed.
Yeah, a warning
Uh,
next time, asshole.
You know what? If that's what it takes for you to keep going with the show, then yeah, I got of what is the uh fluffy Foozy boy? Is that the famous one with the movie recently?
Oh, you're just making me hate you more, motherfucker.
All right, all right.
Okay, yeah, get upstairs.
Okay, face, get up there. I guess I'll record.
Or you could go up first and record her climbing up the stairs.
Ooh, yeah, you should do that. That'll look so cool.
It'll be a nice show.
God damn it. Yay, I get to climb up a ladder with no one to grab the camera with this 30-pound camera. Woo!
Okay, you climb up the ladder and then we'll pass it up to you. Jeez. Such a
No,
child.
no, I'll do it. I'll do it. No, screw off. And he starts climbing up the ladder, one-armed.
Good, I didn't want to do it anyway.
Those grapes were
Make
sour.
sure to get our good angles.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too, Tom.
Yeah, so we get this starting shot of Samantha starting to narrate as she climbs up the ladder. I will say, Tom, you don't have any lights set up or anything at the moment, but you are definitely not inside. You are in a very dark area, but somewhere out in nature.
Hold on. I'm not getting a good picture. You're gonna be all pissy about it. Let me get out the
Okay.
fucking lights.
Yeah, good plan, Tom.
I think he has a fanny pack, but instead of it being on the front, it's definitely on the back. And he reaches behind him and pulls out like a little magnetic box light and just slaps it on top of the camera and flicks it on. There's a hard shadow cast by like the front of the camera, but it'll be fine, mediocre at best.
Ugh.
Yeah, hold on. I just got to write down in my notes that Tom has a back fanny pack.
Yes. It's where he
Back
keeps all
fanny
his
pack.
thieves tools, but this time it's camera equipment.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the few things that's canon.
It has like an I believe sticker on it, or like pin.
He wanted something functional but didn't want to look like a fucking nerd.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
no, a
he's
back
too cool
fanny
for
pack
that.
definitely doesn't make you look like a nerd, for
Nope.
sure.
He tried it doing it like across the chest like a bandolier, but like all of his stuff kept on jingling and he didn't like it.
No, that's fair. John hears you talking about your fanny pack in character, and he goes, "Can you just get with the show?"
Eh. Shut up. You don't pay me at all to listen to your voice.
Have you got the lights ready yet, Tom?
Yes, the lights are ready.
All right. And where are we? Give me something to narrate with, Tom.
Edward, where are we, bro?
Okay, can I get past you on the ladder? Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna. And he starts climbing up the ladder, and he looks around in the dark, kind of his eyes adjusting, and he says, I think we're in the forest, out in the
Why
woods."
the hell is there a tunnel entrance in the forest?
I don't know. Just let me narrate. Edward, you want to come back down? You want to stay up?
Fine.
What do you want to do, Eddie?
I'll stay here.
Don't call
I
him
guess.
Eddie.
Okay.
Only I get to call him Eddie.
Look, I can call him Eddie if I want, can't I?
She can call me Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. All right.
Mhm.
Damn it.
You ready? Tom?
Rolling.
All right. Here we are, folks. And it looks like, yeah, we're outside. It looks like we're in the forest, maybe just outside of town, right on the edge. So weird that the tunnels run all the way out here. I wonder what could be going on that we'd have a trapdoor all the way out here. Anyone? Look around?
Oh,
Tom, give
yeah.
me a good pan.
A big sigh, and he just like during the entire pan, there's a sigh.
Extended.
Got lung capacity.
Tom, as the others start climbing up the ladder to get out into the forest, and by the way, this is capital F forest. This is the park that runs through quite a bit of the town. If that
Oh
was
jeez, that just makes me question more. Who the hell used these tunnels?
clear. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Anyways,
Yes, I would.
the light on the camera starts to catch some glistening things in the dark. Usually pairs, couple inches apart from each other.
Uh-oh.
He pulled out his granola bar and was like chomping on it right next to where the camera picks up where the camera microphone is. And he's just like, what the is that? And he kind of like zooms in a little bit. And he's like, the is that? He stops his pan and his sigh for this.
Oh wow, the only thing that could make him do that. I will have you all roll your provoke now, I think.
Come on, baby. Give me the low dice.
And I think, Tom, I'll give you an extra d6 here. Oh, man. That's 2 6s, so
Well, I succeeded.
What? Ah, fuck! I did the wrong one. Low dice, baby, low dice.
Oh, very nice.
A 2 and a
Oh.
1, yeah!
You could have stood to share that 2 with one of us.
No, I'm getting extra haunted.
All right, yeah. I think your camera starts to adjust to the darkness, and you see not 1, not 2, but about 7 statues, all facing towards the trapdoor, scattered across the wood,
No.
in
Back in
between
the
the trees,
hole.
hiding behind the trees.
Back in the hole. This, back in the hole. He is going to start backing up and like shove Samantha out of the way. Like you, I'm going back down. You can have the camera if you want it. This.
Yeah, so this is weird. There is a statue standing over the trapdoor. You're not sure how you didn't notice it before.
He backs up close to it and then is like he feels it like in the back of his neck. He feels like its presence because like when you're standing beside someone you can just feel them there.
Hmm.
He whips around and he's like, "Oh,
That's a lot of statues. They're not usually here, I don't think. Hey, Edward,
why is one trap door?"
I don't... Turn the camera on me, Tom. Focus on me.
You
Come
ain't
on.
the scary thing here. You ain't the focus of the show.
I am the face.
They are
I
the focus
am
of the
the
show.
host.
Oh my
Look.
god. Yes,
Look,
super
frame
scary
it up,
shit
you'll get
happening and we want to focus on you.
Yes! Yeah, we do! So
Fine.
camera on me, and then you can... Look, Tom, do your job right. You can frame it so you got a whole bunch of these things in the background.
Yeah, that is not a
Fine.
problem. There are, no matter where you point the camera, there are going to be at least one statue.
This is
Okay.
fucking freaky, but okay.
Okay, Edward, over here, beside me. Come on.
Okay.
And she'll grab his arm and pull him over and like hold his arm real tight.
He blushes.
So, we're in the park, and there are statues that I haven't seen before. Edward, you're our resident expert here. Do you know anything about these particular statues? Is there anything you can tell us about them?
The eyes. They're moist. The eyes are moist. That's never good.
Okay. Tabitha,
Yes, dear.
are you getting a vibe? Do these statues mean anything?
A little bit, darling, yes.
Tell me about it.
It's eerily cold, similar to like the library whenever we were in there. The eyes for everything recently have been unnerving, as everyone's pointed out. Oh, how did one cover our exit? Do you have any clue, Edward?
The eyes.
Did we come from a different direction, maybe?
The eyes.
Yes, the eyes.
Tom is definitely putting his finger to his earpiece and being like, Hey, Samantha, yeah. Hey, John Noble just told me that it would be like really cool of you and would probably be like really cool for you to do, like make you look cool and everything if you went and touched one.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
Oh, he's right.
He put it on the solo channel.
Oh, okay. Sure. I want to see if I can move the one that's over top of the trapdoor.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we can finally get out of here.
All
Are you
right.
sure that you want to do that, Samantha?
But it's for the views, and for them to be famous, they need views.
And John set this whole thing up. It's going to be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay. You ready, Tom? I see the light flashing.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Recording. Recording with such interest. Yes.
We really need to check these things out a little bit closer. I'm going to get real close to this one that's standing over the trapdoor that we just came through. Very strange that it's right on top of where we just exited. As we get a little bit closer, Yeah, the eyes definitely they look wet. They look realistic almost. I thought maybe they'd be like a shiny jewel or something, and that's what was glinting and glistening, but no, they look like eyes. How strange. What do these statues look like? Are they like ghost type shapes? Are they masculine, feminine?
They're various, human shapes. Actually, I'm glad you asked. The one over the trapdoor looks familiar. It looks like Annabella, the postal service worker. Like, scarily accurate to her. It even has her eyes, like, the emotion, sort of happy-go-lucky smile in her eyes she always has. That's
Okay.
strange.
Oh my goodness. If you look close, I think I recognize this one. How wild. This looks like Annabella. Annabella is one of our local postal workers. Look, it's even got the same smile lines around the eyes. Aw. This is a really good replica. And she'll reach out to touch the face.
It bites you. No, I'm kidding.
Was that the bite of 87?
Tom is definitely like on his phone texting a number that says bitch face, and it's John Noble, and he's like, what the fuck kind of budget did you put into this shitty show? And he's texting him that, and he's like, look at this shit, and he's like sending like multiple pictures, and like do your job and look at the camera for once, and I won't have to send you these photos. God.
Yeah, you do actually hear John Noble come over a solo line, Tom. And it's a little scary because he's not being, he's not moaning or groaning or being rude or anything. And he just says, Tom, it is vital you keep the camera on at all times. Click.
Tom is like, I think Tom is starting to shake similar to Edward, because he's like, he didn't call me a fucking name or anything, or like a delinquent. Fuck, we're fucked. And he's just thinking this in his head, like, oh shit.
Yeah, speaking of Edward, he is over investigating his own statue. And for once, he's not shaking with fear, but rather
Eddie.
it's her. It's Viola.
Eddie.
Why is she out here? Why is she?
Eddie!
What? Yeah. What's the problem?
Get the fucking wax out of your ears. Get over here.
Do you recognize these other people, Edward?
Yeah, that's her. I just thought maybe we could get a drink, and now she's out here, and she's not herself. She's this thing.
Did something happen to her?
Isn't this a fucking animatronic, like, John Noble kind of, like, splurge like he always does?
Edward looks scarily center into the camera for once, rather than looking off-screen at Tom or at Samantha, and he just whispers, the eyes are moist.
What does the eyes being moist have to do with anything, Edward? Can you please tell us straight?
There's this old legend of a book written by an eccentric millionaire that lived in town. He was an old oil baron. And it said that when you could see the eyes, when you could see them glistening, that everything was going to come to an end. That even the fox could not jump away. And the eyes are moist.
You came up with that, like, just now, right? Like, props.
That's a
man.
wonderful tale, Edward.
That was pretty good for, like, C+ reality TV.
Okay, Edward, I'm gonna come over there. Okay. Okay, Tom, get us both in the shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edward, please stop looking directly into the camera. Like, it's peering into my soul. I'm not. You're fucking freaking me out, dude.
Keep doing it,
it's
Edward.
odd. It's probably just because he's tearing up in fear, but his eyes are so moist right now.
Oh God.
Edward?
Oh God.
Edward. Hey, will you please stop looking into my camera like that, man?
Eddie, are you okay?
Edward?
And weird.
He's not responding, is he?
Tabs is gonna walk over and nudge him.
Samantha reaches up to touch his face. Edward? Eddie?
There's a single tear rolling down his very tough and hard cheek.
Oh, shit. The
Sorry,
hell
that
are
was
you
me.
doing?
That was out of character.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
I
What?
don't
I don't think this was scripted.
enjoy this anymore.
Tabitha, you're supposed to know about this
Yes, well, Edward isn't an actor in any way, shape, or form.
Well, no shit.
This isn't normal in any way.
Yeah, again, no
I
shit.
we should move on, shouldn't we? To the next scene.
There's still a statue on our area to get to the
Yes,
next
well, we're in the
scene,
woods.
like,
We're above the. We can go between them. We can leave.
to go through the woods in this
It's better than staying here, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna actually have to deal with this. Hey, John Noble. What the fuck?
run face.
Just keep the cameras rolling.
What does that mean?
No
do
matter
you
what,
mean?
keep the cameras rolling.
What do you mean keep the cameras rolling?
Get out here and roll the cameras yourselves. I'm fucking done. And he tosses the camera to the ground and starts like full charging at the statue that's on the trapdoor. And he's like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm done." And tries to bull tackle the statue straight off the trapdoor.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have everyone roll 1d6 and add your provoke rating. No reason. I'm sure that's irrelevant.
Add or provoke?
Yes, add your provoke.
Let's see.
So if you were rolling equal to or under a 3, you would add a 3. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, roll 1d6.
Uh-oh.
5 plus 3. So that would be 8.
2 8s and a 4.
Yeah. Okay, so we have what Tom is doing here. He's rushing at one of the statues over the trapdoor. What are Tabitha and Samantha doing just to kind of set this individual part of the scene?
Samantha's picking up the camera and she's gonna go full Blair Witch Project and like carry the camera and narrate whatever's happening next, because if this kid's not gonna do it, she's not losing her shot.
Tabs is gonna run after Tom to like try and grab him.
All right. Yeah, well, Tabitha, you rolled a natural 1 plus 3 for the lowest score of 4. Good job.
Yeah.
You are not provoking the entity, we'll call it, at this point.
I
However,
hope I have enough health for this.
Samantha and Tom, you rolled equal. Again, congratulations. You confound or befuddle the entity in such a way as to avoid harm entirely. Describe how you do this. The two of you in tandem, sort of just confusing the entity that wants to take you.
I think it's going to be something to do with the lights, the lights of the camera.
Ooh.
Tom had set them up, and now Samantha is aiming them at the thing.
All right, and what about you, Tom? Are you using these lights to your advantage?
No, Tom's just going to go straight up for the low knee kind of hit and like basically just like end up throwing this thing far enough to hit like a couple others. Because he's on his adrenaline of like, nope, fuck this, can't get caught by the cops kind of attitude.
Yeah, I think what actually happens here is that the lights start to flash in like glow slightly brighter, and all of the very moist eyes in the background seem to reflect that light. But as the glow is building, the the prior cameraman, rushes in front of the lights, and as his sort of silhouette overtakes them, the eyes darken again, and that gives him enough time to bull rush this statue over the trapdoor and just knock it off into a couple of the other statues that fall to the ground. So you have the trapdoor now able to be opened and able to be escaped through.
Gonna snatch that trapdoor up as fast as possible and just slide through. It doesn't even matter if there's a ladder on it. He's just sliding straight through. He's gonna like parkour land and start peeling the fuck out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to say he's used these tunnels to escape the cops before, but he's still confused as why the fuck they're there.
Sure, yeah. Tabs and Samantha, are you following?
Absolutely. But Tabs is gonna like gesture for Samantha to go first. Like, go, 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 go! Like yelling at her.
Yep, Samantha will go, following with the camera, trying to get down the ladder with just one hand, camera still rolling.
Yeah, it's very shaky and probably uncomfortable to watch for, a number of reasons. But the camera is still rolling. It seems that no matter what you do, even if you try to, you can't really get it to stop, that red light to stop flashing. So that's weird.
Is it damaged in any way from being dropped on the ground?
It's got a couple of scrapes, but it's functioning perfectly well.
Look, the Blair Witch made millions. We're gonna be fine.
I don't think this is that, Samantha. My love, I don't believe that this is the Blair Witch.
I mean, it could be, or something like it. You never know what's gonna take off.
That's besides the point.
Speaking of taking off,
Uh-oh.
I assume this is happening as y'all are running down the tunnels?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom, before the tunnels were sort of winding, twisting, there were lefts and rights and forwards and all kinds of horizontals. This time it ends in a very singular point with a ladder leading up.
Tom definitely runs like he was looking around, so he runs like side of face and front of body into the ladder. Like his jaw like makes clear connection with the side of the ladder, and he's like,
Oof.
ah,
Ooh, I think that was loud enough to get on film.
Samantha.
yeah, because he's definitely way far ahead, still in view, but like way far ahead. Because like he's not lugging around 30 pounds of camera anymore. So he was zooming, but he runs into it, kind of falls backwards, and then quickly like scrambles back up and looks at it and is like debating in his head, do I go up it? Do I don't? Do I go up it? Do I don't?
Let me help make that decision easier for you. You hear the ladder crack under the weight of a statue behind you in the tunnel where you came from.
And he immediately starts climbing up the ladder as fast as he can. He's like, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that.
All right.
Samantha, drop the camera. We need to go.
No, I'm getting all this on film. This is gonna be my big break.
Why? There are better things to break for. Drop the camera.
I think it's funny. The Blair Witch Project was a found footage kind of movie, so I guess this is going to be Blair Witch.
All right. So you each of you climb up into the lazy dog. You hear this much more frantic pacing of the dog, the clack 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 clack, as his claws hit the floor above you. The smell of rotting food is almost overpowering now. It's getting hard to breathe in here. And then probably the most concerning aspect is the previously locked door It's off its hinges, and the statue you saw before is standing in the doorway.
Oh, crap. We gotta get upstairs. We gotta get upstairs. Margie will help us, right?
If she's home, you know how busy Marge's schedule is.
Okay, well, there's tables and stuff we can shove in front of the door.
Yes, and how do you expect us to get up there? Do you know the route down here?
No? John, give us a hand?
There's no answer.
Tom, do you know the way?
Is the statue in like the doorway to get up to the lazy dog, or in the doorway that it was originally in?
The doorway it was originally in.
Where's the doorway up to the lazy dog?
Yeah, there's a set of stores at the other side of the room, and it leads up to a closed door.
He turns like almost like drifting, but as running, like hand to the ground, sliding around, and then starts running up the stairs. He ain't stopping.
All right, I'm gonna have everyone roll their 1d6 plus their provoke again. Edward doesn't roll. You can guess why.
Let's see, to my dice. Okay, dice gods, I want high rolls this time, please.
My absolute fail and my absolute success, though.
4.
Plus 3.
Oh, plus 3. Plus 3, yeah, so that's 7.
So Tabs got a 9, Samantha got a 5, and Tom got a 7. All right. Tabs, you are you in the middle or the back as you're all going upstairs?
I believe I'm at the back of the row. Like Tabs would let Samantha go in front of him.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, that's regrettable though.
What a chump.
I think you're running up and you feel something grab onto your ankle as you're halfway up the stairs.
Fuck no. He's kicking at it.
Yeah, you're trying to kick at it. It is holding onto your ankle like very strong, as if it was a stone grip. Interestingly, I need you to remove 1 from your survive as you feel this sort of numbness crawling up your leg.
God damn it.
So that I believe takes you to 1 survive.
Yes.
Okay, you're still alive. I think you managed to kick away from it and break your leg free, but its hand, the stony hand of the statue, is still around your ankle. You all open the door to the upstairs, only to be met with a vicious, snarling bear that looks not normal. He is barking at you, he is growling and snarling, slobber running down his face, and, well, statues move slowly. This dog usually does. Maybe not right now, though.
I would like to vault over the dog.
Close the door, close the door, close the door.
I'm not going back with the statues. I would like to vault over the dog.
You're picking a dog over statues?
Statues are freaky. Tom is like, if he has to, he doesn't want to, but if he has to, he thinks he could take Bear on.
Oh my god.
You think you could take a Labradoodle on?
He's trying to vault over the dog, no matter how tall it is. He is pure adrenaline right now, pure one-sided run. He'll probably try to bowl right through it if the vaulting fails or something. He's just going.
I don't know the rules well enough for this. I'm going to say I think that surprises the entity enough that it somehow succeeds. The dog turns and starts to chase you, but that gives an opening for the other 2 to follow as well. Weirdly, out that big window that Bear likes to usually lie in front of, it is strangely dark. Like, you don't see any streetlights on, you don't see anything. It's just purely black outside the main door to the building.
That's fine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tabs, this way, this way. Running for the door.
Taking off after Samantha.
Yeah, Tabs, you're running with a bit of a limp as that numbness stopped spreading up your leg, but it is still making it kind of hard to run. But still, run you do. And you get through the front door into the library.
That's not right.
Well, I want to say Tom didn't take the door. He dove out the window that Bear stays by.
Okay.
He thought the door would be locked because, like, that's his luck. So he just went straight through the window.
I feel like at this point I gotta make you reduce your survive by 1
Oh yeah, no,
because you are.
I definitely just sliced my arm open with the glass. It was probably like double paned or something.
Yeah, it's pretty thick glass. So yeah, reduce your survive by 1. You are now scraped up and bleeding, but you are also somehow in the library. There is glass all around you on the floor, but when you look behind you, the windows aren't broken or anything. They're much smaller windows.
Bold of you to assume that he actually looks behind him. He's still
Yeah,
running.
fair. If any of you do. I assume someone is glancing back just to see how you somehow crossed half the town in a single step.
Oh, yeah, Samantha is turning the camera back that way.
Tabitha is too. Tabitha's like appalled.
I don't know how that happened, but we're in the library now
Samantha, why are you still filming? This isn't.
because
This isn't the time.
this is weird. Well, no one's gonna believe
This
us.
is not the time for this, love.
No one's gonna believe us otherwise. We have to have the
No
recording of
one's
this.
gonna have anything to try to believe if we are dead.
I'm gonna say that Tom is
Well-
attempting to climb up the very tall bookshelves and get on top of it, and he's gonna, he's gonna be like, they can't get me up here.
Mom, what are you doing?
Do you think that dog can climb?
Ugh.
Or those statues for that matter?
Did the dog follow?
There is no dog behind you. The door is shut.
Okay.
Is anything different about the paintings, Tom?
Yeah, about that, I'm gonna have you roll your provoke one more time.
With our modifier or no?
Yes, roll 1d6 plus provoke.
Okay, super high roll, here I come.
Uh-oh.
God damn it, I can only succeed a lot or fail a lot.
All crits.
All crits.
Up 7 again.
Oops, all crits.
I think Tom is doing great in that he is rolling middle of the way on all of these checks, which is kind of what you want in this game. All right.
Can't relate.
So, with that, Samantha got a 6. Samantha, you are turning the camera around, and as I believe it was Tabitha asked if the eyes in the paintings are any different. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. You turn the camera on one of the paintings, the nearest one. The eyes are back, and they are dripping with blood. Physical blood, not in the painting, but on the outside of the painting. It's dripping down onto the floor and pooling and freezing where it hits the ground because it is so cold in here.
Oh goodness. Hey, audience. This is bad. The eyes aren't moist. The eyes are bleeding. The eyes are bleeding. The eyes are bleeding.
There's gonna be no audience for this, Samantha.
Someone's gonna find this video.
Has anyone heard from our f***ing director?
No.
No.
If this is just like, if this is just something where he did like some fancy animatronics and gave us f***ing drugs, I'm going to kill him.
Wouldn't that be nice? I can handle that. Maybe we were drugged.
Hold on a second. Is Edwin f***ing dead?
You hear a click over your ear comms, and it sounds like John Noble's voice, but it is overcome by static. And then the static resolves into the eyes are moist. The eyes are moist.
I shouldn't have bullied him when I was younger.
The eyes are moist.
He throws the earpiece at Samantha because fuck Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha's eyes are bleeding.
What
That's
the
weird. Reduce your survive by 1, Samantha.
Oh my god. Samantha, what's happening?
Did I hit her in the head that fucking hard? Jesus.
I'm bleeding.
It was before you threw that thing. What happened? Did you look at it? What happened?
I don't know. I'm bleeding.
Why am I even trying to play this off anymore?
There's something wrong. There's something so very wrong. As she turns the camera around to herself to get video of her face.
Why are you still filming, my love?
This is real. This is fucking real.
This is real.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. We have to make the eyes stop glistening. We have to make the eyes stop.
Oh, throw salt in their eyes?
How do you think we do that?
I left my pocket
Um,
salt at home, f***er.
Do we put them to rest for like because they don't seem to be at rest? Is there a way that we can help aid them?
I hope you got a good bedtime story.
is it the statues or is it the paintings? The painting. Let's get rid of the eyes.
No, put them to rest, Tom. Kill them. Let them go to the afterlife.
I ain't going near those f***ers. F*** you. I'm up on the f***ing. I'm up where they can't get me.
Yes, and you're going to freeze to death, or the blood is going to rise in this room until we all die.
Oh, then you'll die first, cause I'm high.
Not for the first time. Ayo.
Hey.
Tom, you actually are up on top of a bookshelf indeed. There is a second floor, canonically, to this library. And as you maybe shake your head in disbelief at the others, saying, like, you're high and everything, there's maybe an extra painting you didn't see before, and it is eye level with you, just a foot from your face.
Oh my god.
Those eyes are moist, my dude.
He is going to swing at the painting. It's like, a ghost. Get boom.
Anywhere in particular on the painting?
Directly in the fucking eyes.
Yeah, I need you to roll me a survive.
Okay,
using
so
your
let me
current
look at
survive.
that. That is a 2.
We're going a little bit off the rules,
see.
I think. Presumably, maybe there was something for this. I don't know, because I didn't finish reading them in time.
Yeah, who cares?
Maybe pray to the dice gods before you hit enter.
Do I need high rolls or low rolls?
This is a regular survive roll, so you want to roll equal to or lower than your survive.
Low rolls, dice gods, low rolls. Give me a nat 1. I've been betrayed.
Oh,
fuck.
I've
that's a natural 6.
I've
my
overused
dudes.
my power.
So bad. Nice knowing you, Tom.
I still got 1 life left.
Your fist connects with the painting, and where your knuckles are touching the very skin-like fabric of the painting, your knuckles start to turn to this stone-like material, and it starts spreading up your hand.
Well, that's just more things for me to beat the shit out of the painting with.
Yeah, keep trying that. I'm sure that'll go well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do reduce your survive by 1 if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, good. Now I'm almost dead.
I think actually with this, you probably maybe subconsciously jerk back and you end up falling off the bookshelf. And books all around you start flapping open. Anything with a murder scene in it starts flapping open to the page. There's this one specific book at the center of the room. It's this old tome. It seems like maybe like a journal. And it's written by Bartholomew Noble. Locals to the sound would recognize that as the name of this old oil baron. You're not sure,
He doesn't read often, but like the name is like he's not like I wish I didn't throw my earpiece. Well, it wouldn't matter because Noble's dead, most likely. My hand.
Yeah, so there's this journal from Bartholomew Noble, one of the people, the oil baron who kind of half built this town. And it is flipping open to a page that just repeats the phrase, "The eyes are moist, the eyes are moist, the eyes are moist." What do you do?
He is going to let's see. He's gonna dip his stony finger in the blood, I guess, and try to write the eyes are not moist. He's just gonna add the word not.
All right, Tabs, Samantha, what are you doing during this?
I think Samantha has run over to the desk and is searching for like a Sharpie or a knife or something to deface the paintings. Maybe a lighter or matches.
Arson.
Yeah, I'm not sure that a librarian would keep lighters or matches in the library.
Yeah, I should think so.
Oh my.
But I think you definitely find some writing implements. You find a highlighter, a Sharpie, whatever you want there.
Tom could have something.
Yeah, well, Tom's just thinking, fuck this old oil baron. His words are false, blasphemy. Fuck the patriarchy.
Indeed.
Would Samantha have told Tabs what she was doing before she booked it? Because if so, he would be helping her out, trying to like find other stuff in case, like just rifle through all the desks and everything as well.
I think it was more of a general. We got to find something to get rid of the eyes. We got to get rid of the eyes on the paintings.
On it, and he's gonna book it to I don't know, maybe they have like a little student area with like little trays of like markers and stuff
Oh yeah, I like that.
that he could run to. Like a little arts and craftsy little area where they have coloring sheets and whatnot. Get some markers to go to grab an obscene amount of these things because you know how they are.
Just a fistful of markers and uncap them all at once.
Ooh,
Yeah,
get some scissors.
scissors too.
Hashtag Tabitha going toddler mode, drawing on everything.
Well, you know how those markers in kids areas are. Like half of them work, if even.
No, that is totally
The
fair.
ones that they leave open are practically deadly weapons at this point. They're so dry.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the dry ones might work just as well to tear the painting. All right, I think, again, off rules a little bit. Generally, you do one per room, I think. But I'm going to have everyone roll one last d6 plus provoke, just to see how this goes.
The cycle broke.
Okay.
3 plus, that will be a 6.
All right, so we have Tabs has a 5, Samantha and Tom both have a 6. Again,
Wait a minute, hold
very
on.
lucky for you.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Shit. No, I read it wrong. No, I only have 2 provoke. I fucked up.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Samantha.
I only got a 5, and all the other rolls I made are wrong.
That's fine. We'll roll with it.
Yeah, I got a 5.
So I think what happens is as Tabitha and Samantha both run forward with their markers, their Sharpies, etc., towards the paintings, and they start drawing it in. I'm really sorry, Samantha, but your eyes, they're glistening with blood. It's getting a bit rough. The camera clatters to the ground as she starts to turn to stone and collapses to her knees in her final pose. Tabitha is still scratching away at the eyes, and the last thing we see on the camera before it cuts out is Tom drawing with blood with a stony finger on the page, just saying not. The eyes are not moist. Words have power in Fox Jumps, and that is enough. Next time on Fiend Hounds. And the show rolls to a close with a preview of next episode. Somehow this got aired. It's unsure whether John Noble had a hand of that. No one's really heard from him since the airing of this, but no one's either heard of Edward or Santa Yaus or much of anyone in town. It's become something of a ghost town. Sorry for the pun. But yeah, the world moves on. There's maybe an in memoriam for these missing in action heroes of the story. And I think that's all we get. Not a very satisfying ending, but there never is to these kinds of shows, is there?